a staple in many of our lives. Professional athletes are no different when it comes to the junk food craze, as some of them indulge in it more than others, with some even having a dedicated day in the week for it, known as a cheat day. Some footballers, though, have gone above and beyond with junk food, even though their trainers and teams have warned them of the negative side effects. These players just can't seem to stop themselves when it comes to their favourite munch. Here are 7 such players. Number 1, Eden Hazard. Now we're sure that this one won't come to you as a surprise. Hazard has long been criticised when it comes to his weight and training, with him often sporting a nice round belly during the start of pre-season. These critiques have hit an all-time high ever since he joined Madrid, as he is often injured and out of shape, even going as far as coming into pre-season training for Los Blancos 5 kilos overweight. One story sums up Hazard's eating habits perfectly. In 2011, after being substituted in the 60th minute of a Belgium game, 20-year-old Hazard, unhappy with being subbed, left the stadium and was later photographed eating a burger. This earned him a 2-game ban, and he later went on to describe the burger he was eating, even admitting that his mother brings him some sauces every time she'd visit him in London. Hazard was even the poster boy for McDonald's when they were promoting their Red Devils burgers. If there's one thing we know for sure about Hazard, it's that the guy clearly cannot resist a good burger. Number 2, Kevin De Bruyne. This might be one you didn't see coming. Hazard's Belgian compatriot seems also to enjoy the good side of life when it comes to his food. Making his TikTok debut after a classic top-of-the-table meeting with Liverpool, De Bruyne took the time to share with his fans a video of a day in his life. In this video on a Sunday, De Bruyne is seen leaving his home as he's hugged by his family and making his way to the Etihad Stadium for a match day. His family can then be seen cheering him on from the stands as he scores and is reunited with them after the game. The interesting part for us comes in the choice of De Bruyne's food in the video, as he is seen stopping off at McDonald's to purchase a couple of Happy Meals for him and his family. If that's a typical Sunday for De Bruyne, then he must eat quite a lot of fast food. Top chef Johnny Marsh also expressed how he believes his pizza gives De Bruyne some of his magic on the field, while also waxing lyrical about the pizza recipe that players including De Bruyne seem to love. He can be seen posing with De Bruyne on his Instagram, where afterwards he probably makes his pizza for the Belgian magician. Number 3, David Beckham. The media mogul and owner of Inter Miami has always kept a lean physique throughout his life, and even now into his 40s. He has been known to enjoy the good side of life, and his food doesn't seem to be the exception. Beckham reportedly drove an hour just to pick up some fish and chips for him and his family. You must be thinking, why an hour when in England there are fish and chip places everywhere? Well, it seems the Beckham clan must have had a very specific craving, as David had to drive to Off the Hook in Witney, Oxfordshire to get his heart's desire. Beckham even posed for a picture with an employee as he waited for his food to be ready. True dedication shown there by Becks. Back when he was playing for the LA Galaxy, Beckham was spotted outside popular fast food joint In-N-Out Burger carrying a takeaway meal. From the name, we could guess that there was probably a burger or two in there that the Englishman indulged in. Hopefully he paid a visit to the gym shortly afterwards. Number 4, Cristiano Ronaldo. This is definitely the biggest shock of the list. The man who is always in shape has a soft spot for pizza. Don't worry, the soft spot is very small and very rare, which allows him to keep the physique he has, but regardless, the spot still exists. Ronaldo's mother revealed in an interview that her world-famous son likes to have a pizza day every week where he indulges in one pizza and afterwards he's straight back in the gym doing sit-ups to shed the extra weight. The man himself has also revealed that he too likes to share a pizza every once in a while with his son for the purpose of keeping life interesting. Given that he has some very young children who no doubt love pizza, we can't blame Ronaldo for wanting a slice every now and then. So, from one GOAT to another. Number 5, Lionel Messi. Messi may be world-renowned as the greatest player to ever step foot on a football field, but even he struggled when it came to his diet early in his career. You may or may not remember back when Messi had a bizarre habit of throwing up on the field of play during games early on in his career. This was initially attributed to Messi changing direction and accelerating so quickly that his own digestive system couldn't keep up. We know that sounds ridiculous even when you say it out loud, but that was the reason given for many years. Messi himself later came to debunk that myth as he revealed that his diet was the major cause for this strange habit. He said, "I ate badly for many years, chocolates, fizzy drinks and everything. That is what made me throw up during matches. Now I look after myself better. I eat fish, meat and salads. Everything is organized and taken care of." He claims that the changes made him feel better and healthier and able to perform on the field for as many years as he has. This can be attributed to him teaming up with the Italian nutritionist Giuliano Poser. Funny story, but there were even claims that Guardiola had to have a vending machine removed from the stadium since it was too close to the dressing room because of Messi, who would many times be spotted gorging on junk food from the machine. Given the change to his physique and his continued brilliance, the switch must have been a good one. Number 6. Rio Ferdinand. The Manchester United legend seems to have a thing for Nando's. He can't seem to get enough. He has partnered with Nando's multiple times on YouTube and even had an entire branch of Nando's shut down for him and his wife Kate to host their pals for a Christmas feed. He is also rumoured to have the famous Nando's High Five card, which allows him and the friends he brings to have unlimited free food for the better part of a year. "When I come down to London by train, I always stop at the Nando's in Euston for a bite," he once tweeted. Nando's must be grateful to have Rio advertise them this much, oftentimes for free. On to a former teammate of Rio's. Number 7. Anderson. Anderson came to Manchester United as the next big Brazilian thing and was expected to reach the heights of the Brazilians in world football, such as the Ronaldos and the Ronaldinhos. This was a huge weight on his shoulders, and ultimately, the weight proved too much for him to bear. But with recent revelations, he might not have been doing himself any favours either. His former teammate Rafael da Silva revealed in his autobiography that Anderson's biggest love might have been burgers. Rafael said, "We could be on the team coach and pass the services on the motorway, and Anderson would jump up impulsively and yell about wanting to get a burger at McDonald's. He used to pick up many serious injuries, and then his problems with eating started to affect him. It was no coincidence that his best form came when he had a lot of games, because that was when he couldn't eat so much as usual." Rafael also went on to say that Anderson barely ever took anything seriously and that he just loved to live life in an easy and carefree way. So there you have it. There are 7 footballers who can't live without junk food. Do you know any